playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now a play fake. Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
93.
To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Motion left, Smith.
Carr going to go on fourth down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Caught out left side by Robinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here's Ritter.
Flushed out right. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
KJ Hamler,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
53 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ready. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Drill 52. Set.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down.
He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Let's go. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
22 needle, green jack, black shot, black ultra, striker, ready?
Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, it's Carr.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Kamara up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Kamara.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Carr going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Coup now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, now Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Express! 93! 93! Kill!
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. From midfield, here's Carr. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34. Hey, 7:34.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And avoids the contact by sliding. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw with Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yes, 1. 10 cycles. Ready.
On first down, Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they can't bring him down. There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
has
as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Falcons back to receive it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.